What's poppin', gamers? It's me, your boy Notepad. How you doing? I am alive. Do not know for how long, but I am alive. If I sound a little odd, my allergies kicked in, unfortunately. And when my allergies kick in, my entire body ceases to function. It is it's a great experience. It's great. So if I sound a little odd, blame allergy season. To give you an idea, like, it feels like the entire region of my nose is just stuffed with something that is not good. Yesterday my throat was torn to shit. Today it's just getting everything out. So that's been really fun all day today. I've got some tissues over here, and I'm going to attempt to avoid sneezing, because I've been sneezing a lot. I've been sneezing. Have you tried nasal irrigation with the neti pot? No, I am taking hard medication like I do every year. Because if I don't take hard medication, it gets very bad very quickly. So I have been in a weird permanent state of loopiness for the past 2 days. It's great. Does not help that the inverse crown is back. That feels great too. Because fun fact, everybody, it feels really good when you have a headache that is specifically right around your skull. It feels like it's just a ring around your skull. And for those curious what that is a stress headache. Stress headaches are a pain in the ass that I have to deal with constantly, because what happens, because here's the beautiful thing of what happens to the Notepad Anon experience. If you ever want to know why my shoulders are as bad as they are, so let's here's me, here's who I am, and my dump truck ass. So this is my beautifully crafted neck. Here are my shoulders. It effectively, this entire region of my shoulders lock up really badly. And it goes all the way up here, like this. All of this will get locked up. And the reason why my shoulders crack as badly as they do is because of that. Because the muscles in there are extremely fucked up. Even now I can kind of feel it. It's usually it's not as bad as it can get. The absolute worst I've had it was, effectively I was in 24/7 migraine, to the point where I was not a functional human being, and I went to the doctor and they were like, please take a lot of these drugs to make sure that you can function. I have ways now to kind of deal with it, but it's some are easier than others. But this is not helping. The nasal congestion is not helping this, nor is the bullshit occurring in my server as usual, which is a stress-inducing super nightmare. So it's great. But we are not the type to ignore the news, of course. So here we've got some funny news. Funny news, though. This dude, I don't know who the hell this guy is. Pip the Spicy is, but lo and behold, for some reason, Wizards of the Coast posted this. No idea why. My guess, if I were to be a guessing man, this is kind of a two-prong thing. I think people immediately hopped on it and said, oh, it is AI art stuff. But it's like, I don't really think it's that. I think it is... They want to make sure that as many stupid people as possible can hop on their VTT service and enjoy themselves. They wanted to make AI GMs. They want AI, conversations, effectively. Like, oh, well, I need help writing dialogue for this character. Click a button. Oh, Fiddlewups the tiefling totally wants to help you. Or whatever the fuck it is. Or you click a button and you have like a bunch of like dungeons and shit pop up. Actually, even today, let me see if we can find the thing that I saw that I thought was very interesting. It was on Steam, actually. I saw it and I was like, wow, that's very fascinating. This is the thing I saw. This is on Steam, mind you. And Never-Ending Dungeon. AI-powered software adventures creation of tabletop RPGs. Less prep, more play. Huge time saver for DMs and players. Well, AI-driven, probably with some assets they already have. You kind of see here, it is a fucking ripoff. This is a Kickstarter, apparently. But it's kind of, this is what they want to do. They want you to click a button and be able to generate a dungeon and have everything you need in there. Because, yeah. As I have said repeatedly, the greatest problem that tabletop role-playing games have are the fact that tabletop role-playing games require other people. And what if we can just remove it? Because here's the thing, and I think this was the thing that a lot of people understood, is that the actual, like, turnover from Baldur's Gate 3 to D&D was not as much as they think. I think a lot of people know about D&D now. I think a lot of people understand that. But are people who played Baldur's Gate now playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition? I do not think so. I do not think so. Because why the fuck would you? Why would you? You can play Baldur's Gate 3 and get a well-written story by people who are professional writers and get paid an actual salary rather than your friend Ted, who has to now run the game. Ted's an idiot. Ted doesn't know what story beats are. Ted's just winging it. In other amusing news, oh yeah, I should tell people the very funny news, because funny news is what I do best. If we go to my content here for views, congratulations to Fatal reaching almost 12,000 views. It has officially surpassed Thirsty Sword Lesbians as probably my first 10,000 view video, as well as probably one of the better videos I've made. It also completely proves my point about Fatal. It's phenomenal. It is astounding what this actually entails, because it's every single thing I said in the ending part of that video is exactly what's occurring. This is exactly what's occurring, and it's so fucking funny. And it is amusing, unironically. I do find it very fascinating. And of course, we have my contentious videos of a Fabuloso Ultimax Buster and Malagast, which I still have no idea why people don't like the Malagast video. I thought it was pretty fair on it. I think the least liked video is still like this one, but I'm not. That also makes a lot of sense. Why? No, actually, it's Wild Sea. It's pretty decidedly. No, actually, it is. Sorry, Wild Sea. It is Malagist. Malagist is my least liked video, and I still find it funny because it's not like I hate Malagist. I'm just like, yep, it exists. They curse Tabletop's video and put Fatal there so algorithm picks it up. I know that much. But I always find it funny because it's just like, I think I am one of the very few videos who talk about Fatal who actually talk about Fatal, like the game. And I'm like, this is what the actual game is. And here are some actual interesting points I want people to think about. And even people point out, like, well, it's not even well researched. I'm like, it is well researched. Doesn't mean it's, you know, it's well researched. Doesn't mean it's good research. It's well researched. Like, and again, the fact that people keep making, the fact that it did get picked up by the algorithm, again, proves my point. It doesn't matter. It proved my point. Which is to say, you know, games may come, games may go, but Fatal will remain because Fatal is just such a horrifying game. So fascinating. What other fun and exciting news happened? Fun and exciting news happens every now and again. Fun and exciting news happen. Fatal is ancient. Fatal is ancient, but people still talk about it. Yeah. Unironically, every game wishes they were Fatal. Unironically. Everyone wishes they were Fatal, because Fatal is remembered. I don't think a lot of these other games I've covered are remembered as much as Fatal. What other fun and exciting news happened? Oh yeah, Privateer Press is dead. Thought this was just kind of an interesting note more than anything. This is Privateer Press. You may know them for their game, War Machine Hordes, or War Machine. You probably know it from this, you know, War Machine, these mechs, and way back in the day, they had the infamous, if I can fucking speak. I wonder if are the, they have never published that. It's, yeah, the War Machine Hordes, they had War Machine, and they were aiming this to become the next big thing. And for a while there, I think about a decade ago, I know 40K kind of broke its kneecaps for a little while there, and there were a couple games that were like, we are going to become the new 40K, and War Machine and War Machine Hordes, Iron Kingdoms in general, were one of those games that we want to be the next hotness. You may be saying, Notepad, what do you mean that War Machine is dead? What do you mean that Privateer Press is dead? Well, interesting news. Something that I thought was very, very interesting. Let me see if I can find the exact post. Steamforge Games acquired Iron Kingdom's War Machine and pretty much all of the things around it. These are all of this is the entire IP line. They acquired this. That's fucking nuts, by the way. That is completely nuts. They even took the paint company. They took the paints. And you may be saying, what do you mean they took the paints? Like their wife, they took Privateer Press paint. They took that. Steamforge bought it out from them. It's entirely them, and like the wording on it was kind of weird. Like, oh, we're teaming up to make sure these games are better than ever. We'll work together in design and development lines. The growth has been electric since Mark IV, and it's like the weird thing there is like, what? Like, and it's just like, Here's the information that we've acquired the incredible Iron Kingdoms of universe. But then I was like, okay, what does Privateer Press have to say on this? Because if you look at games now, they have 2 games now. They have like Protocol 7, or Level 7 Omega Protocol, which is like a board game. It's like okay. And they have Monster Apocalypse. This is literally the only games they have now. Nothing there, and they're like, oh man, you know, for these role-playing games so far is that we've always embraced change and adapted. With great excitement, we are announced that Steamforged Games has acquired, there's that word again, acquired, the entire library of properties, as well as the Formula P3 hobby product lines. Continue to partner with Steamforged Games to develop war machines. Expand the materials and all that. Yeah, they're like, oh, they possess resources, market reach, and infrastructure to continue the momentum of Mark IV. This is really weird the way this is working. Like, this entire thing is really weird. I think Steamforged literally bought the entirety of the line. They took the kids. Share it. You bitch, you took the kids, what more do you want? Yes, I think quite literally, they bought the line, or at least they acquired, quote-unquote, the line. And then proceeded to say, oh, well, you have the privilege of working on... Privateer Press got cucked. Privateer Press has entered the cuck shed, where they must now continue working on their own properties they do not own anymore. How does it feel, War Machine Hordes, to work on the Bull's new property? How does it feel, Privateer Press? What was the infamous line? This game is not for sissies. It was like let me see if it was yeah, it was page 5. There we go. It was page 5. Play like you got a pair. Yeah. You gotta remember that. You always got to remember, play like you got a pair. Even though it does appear that Privateer Press has been neutered and has their balls removed. How does it feel, Privateer Press, to get cucked from your own game? Yeah, this kind of came out of nowhere. There was no real indication. I knew Mark IV was not, I wouldn't say not doing well, but it was not like making $8 bajillion or whatever, which honestly, over the past few, lost number, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of that, like, yeah, everyone was like, yeah, it's over, it's fucking over, and it's very funny. It is a very funny experience for everyone involved, me included. But let's talk shop a little bit about Fortissimo. So, Fortissimo added some conditions. I fixed up how some bits and pieces of combat worked. Did a little bit work on distorted space. The DES system is still in place. I'm not 100% happy with it. But side actions, quick actions, all of this should work as planned. Should. One of the big things, though, is if we go down here, I talk about how damage is done a little bit, make it you understand. Talk about called strikes a little bit more. The entire idea of called strikes is that you don't get to choose where the damage goes, they get to choose where the damage goes. Normally, this isn't going to be a big issue for many people. Sometimes strike a chest, sometimes strike a head. On the other hand, you may say, hey, I know you have a sword that is very fragile and you've been putting all the damage on your body. I want to strike your sword. You have to spend a reaction to split the damage, though. A bit difficult, it's -5, and that's fucking crippling. On the other hand, if you do hit, you can do a lot of damage. Still talk about knockback a little bit. Reactions got a little bit updated just to, fix it up a little bit. I have also I put a little note here. Effectively, you can use reactions that are not strictly, you can use reactions that are not necessarily here. All the reaction is I'm being thrown through the air. I want to aerial correct. I want to offload damage. I can use a reaction for it. Something is happening to me. I want to react to it. You use a reaction. These are just like the really basic ones that are just readily available. It's hard to give like a hard and fast answer for that one, obviously. Especially if you have things like very esoteric runes that let you do things. Hey, I have a rune that anytime I clap my hands together, I swap locations with somebody. Hey, I'm going to get punched in my face and die horrifically. I'm going to swap places with my friend so I don't get punched in the face and die horrifically. That would be a reaction. Again, we have a couple of most conditions. The idea of conditions is that at the end of the round, they all trigger. If you are a flame, you're going to take a flame damage first, but then it's going to be like, then you're going to take disruption, then you're going to be horrified, then you're also going to then take regeneration, then taint. Effectively, it's, you might take some damage up here, or something might go on. On the other hand, if you regenerate, that's really good, but you're going to lose that health possibly because of how taint fun. Easy enough. Then we move on to Fortissimo Crescendo. Effectively, the loudest possible increase of loudness, because I thought it would be the most appropriate way to talk about how advancement works. Talk about how magic is. It's infinite. One of the biggest things about magic in the setting is that it is fucking infinite. There is no technical level where it says it can stop. The only real final capstone is the ultimate magic, in which it is the nuh-uh of reality. Because you have to remember, Reiji does not defeat the guy with ultimate magic by beating the ultimate magic. He beats him because he reverts time to when he wasn't super immortal. He bullshits around him. That's the entire idea. So technically, in pure theory, you can continue developing your abilities infinitely. There's no way to stop development of your abilities. On the other hand, you're going to be getting development. I don't really give it like a really strict, like, hey, this is how much you get. Generally speaking, I say about 10 DP an episode. If it's a slower episode, 5. If it is a big arc ender, you might get upwards of 20. The entire idea depends on the game, really, because ultimately that's the best way I can answer it. As you kind of see here, magicians can increase the rank of their skills very quickly. That's on purpose. They should feel like they are super duper uber strong because they're fucking wizards. They've got good skill, they've got a decent skill rank, but it costs 2 development for 1 VED. That's the oof rating. Ah, damn. And miracle users are very difficult for them to actually advance anything. Kind of have exactly what they are down here. It's very difficult for them to buy up a new rank. How do I get stronger? Well, that's a lot more difficult to answer. Miracle users are really kind of set in stone unless they sit down and really invest in themselves. On the other hand, they can get skills. They don't need to buy VED, though. That's kind of one of the big things. They don't buy their powers, technically. Magus, on the other hand, they level up. They can get their skills up, not quick, but quick enough. They don't get their skills very quickly, though, but all of their magic bullshit is 1. You get 10 DP, you can get 10 Bird. Magus are explosive. That's one of the ideas. They grow exponentially, even if they are not really that good at controlling it. Competent magician is going to be better than a magus of roughly the same caliber. On the other hand, kind of see here when it comes to skills are pretty expensive for them to get. Yeah, kind of, you can invest this. Now, I do talk about the idea of adopting runes. This is an important part in lore, effectively. I'll use Reiji here as an example, because everyone Reiji. Reiji, where is it? It's, where is the one? He has one which is like, I got this ability from my friend. Actually, maybe there's, it's, hello, Momoji. Hi, Momoji. How you doing? Yeah, Momoji, yeah, as you can see, she gets Tear Thing, Nagisa's rune that Momiji inherited. Hey, even without condemning the opponent, power up the Grimoire can still win a majority of their magic. It's kind of the idea is like, you can get different abilities, after getting access to Tsuyuki's Archimedes, Maru. That's kind of the idea. You can, as long as you have a really strong relationship with someone, you can actually get their runes. I do this with two methods. There's two methods to get other people's runes. Option one is you do a Fermata pledge. What is a Fermata pledge? You effectively take out a loan. You say, I want this rune that you have right now. You get the rune right now, but all of the DP that you would get goes straight to paying it off. You are effectively saying, I'm going to say this is worth 10 Verd. I am going to pay 10 Verd over the next couple sessions or whatever. In exchange, I get that rune right now. Fermata pledges are effectively me saying, give me a superpower right now because I need to bail my ass out of this situation. A harmony sequence, on the other hand, is that you are paying 75, 50, or 25% of the total Verd to get it. If it's a 20 Verd thing, if you are paying something like 15, 10, or even 5. The thing is, it depends on your relationship with that person. So, for example, I have bond level 5, bond level 6, or bond level 7. Effectively, if you are having graphic sex with with this person, you can get all of their shit at pretty much a 75% discount. Which is a good fucking deal. Pretty good fucking deal. However, if the bond is ever broken, the harmony sequence breaks down and you lose your rune. You still lose the Verd along with it, though. That's kind of the idea. It is like, hey, this is someone I care about a lot, obviously. I'm going to buy a rune off you for dirt fucking cheap. That's the basic premise behind it. Then I do Far Side of the Moon. Far Side of the Moon is very specific level ups based on the person. Magicians get additional development points by having relationships with people. They get 1 development point per bond level of 3 people. There is someone who is an ally, someone in your party. There is someone important to the pretty much arc or season or something like that, kind of like an important person. And then someone of your choice. It could be another ally, it could be a member of the ensemble, it doesn't matter. Just someone that you're being weirdly obsessive over. Those 3 people, you want to build your relationship with them. However, you may say, Notepad, why won't they just farm bonds with them? Well, there's something very important about this. You say this, that is the giving the GM I want these people to fucking suffer, because they're going to be obsessed with you. They're going to show up more often. You're going to need to protect this person. You're going to need to make sure they're happy with you. Then you need to make sure that you keep fighting them because you have a burning rivalry with the person and you want to kill them. But you can't kill them because if you do kill them, you lose it and you don't get anything out of it. Yeah, Momiji versus Sayuki. Yeah, Sayuki, yeah, it's like, she may be an ally. You can put her in a lot of different places. You know, it's just like, hey, you are obsessed with this person. You care about this person a lot, or you want to fight them. On the other hand, it might be someone you're working with, it might be someone else, doesn't really matter. This does mean that you can get like, yeah, I kind of even say each of these using conjunction can be used in conjunction or independently, but all of them may lead to certain actors becoming more powerful than others. This is a way that things are going to get really discombobulated. And we can kind of talk about here when it comes to miracle users, because miracle users have the upside and downside of all of their shit just costing money. Every time a mission or an arc or whatever goes down, they are going to be giving arbitrary goals or side objectives effectively. And if they complete those side objectives, they're going to get development points. If they fuck up, they're going to lose these bonus development points. Effectively, it's a carrot and stick situation for them. Play by Voluspa's rules, you're going to get stronger. Because guess what? That's your fucking job. On the other hand, if you don't, you're not going to get any points. So it's kind of a back and forth. It kind of gives magicians an incentive to work with other people. It gives miracle users an incentive to follow orders. And then we have Magus. Fenrir, the mythical wolf bound by the chains of Gleipnir, is foretold to slay Odin during the Ragnarok and be slain by his son. The Magus is little more than Fenrir bound by those ancient chains, a ravening wolf biting at whatever hand comes close and desperately trying to escape. Magus kill people. Anytime they kill a magician, specifically a magician, they get 1d10 DP. That's it. You kill a magician, you get bonus points. You get bonus experience points by murdering. However, if you let them get away and hunt them down later, you get 2d10. Do it again, 3d10. Do it again, 4d10. Your entire thing is that you want to keep pursuing them, keep obsessing over them until you do finally kill them and cash out everything. But of course, you actually have to hunt them. You have to kill them. Yeah, it's even one of those things being like, Magus are... This is one of those parts that Magus are a little bit fucked up for. You are encouraged with this rule in place as a Magus to kill another person. You are always incentivized, like, kill this other magician. They might be allied with you, but hey, that's 1d10 extra DP. That's more power. Because you can't look at this as just, oh, it's 1d10 experience points. It's 1d10 power points. 1d10 word. You get a shit ton of it. Suddenly, you're way more powerful than you were. You just had to kill a few people. So what? On the other hand, you actually have to kill it. You have to cinch the deal, which is a lot easier said than done. Should do. Completely forgot about it. Let's do this. Oh, click that button. That's where they, let's see, as acts develop, they will find themselves. Oh. See, GMA. Let's see. Let's see, development points equal to access point. They will stop gaining DP together. A method to break let's find a method to break their limit. Let's see, find a method to break their limits or suffer extreme or suffer extreme turmoil. However, upon achieving this new apotheosis of skill and ability, unlock their second, third, and final access. Upon achieving this new apotheosis of skill and ability, they unlock their second, third, and final access. Reaching these. Let's see. Effectively, it's kind of the idea of like, this is ultimately Shinjo's plan. This is his ultimate plan, is that he wants you to reach final access. Once you reach final access, you get the ultimate magic. That's kind of the let's see, we want to shift you over development point. Ah, God. We could do something like, actually, no, we do, if we're getting 10 every session, total development point. That's not how it works in Fortissimo notepad. Yeah, exactly, but we are improvising here. Because generally speaking, the idea of second access is literally like, time for my bullshit superpowers. I need to get super duper strong. And time to unlock my super final ultimate technique. Once I achieve my super ultimate final cock and ball torture technique, I have the ability to blow my penis up. Oh gosh. I'm trying, people. Let's see. Actually, 30, 60, 30, 16. Yeah, that's the D. Yeah, let's do that. Breaking through. Purpose in life. Chain of and Magus must feed on the heart. Feed on the heart of a powerful Magus. Powerful Magus. Second access. Access point. Beyond access point. Heart of a powerful Magus or Magician. Yep, must feast on the heart of a powerful Magus or Magician. Never, let's see. Needs innovation and innovation creates innovation creates chaos. Because that's the ultimate goal of the main bad guy, is that he wants to kill everybody, and that's okay. Yeah, legitimately, this is the main like thing of the villain, is that he's like, yeah, I want to fucking do, I want to be fucking evil. What's your ultimate goal, bad man? I'm fucking evil. Okay, what's your other goal? I'm really, really evil. I just want to kill people because I'm evil. I think he's lying to us. Hey team, it seems like he's lying to us. This can't be right. Fucking Scooby-Doo gang. Scooby-Doo maxing in my Fortissimo game. Rutro Raggy, he's got Rutro Raggy, he's got the ultimate magic. What's your ultimate power, sir? Penis explosion. Yeah. Momoji's final technique. She just blows up your penis. Momoji, what's that brightly colored new thing in your grimoire? Let me watch this. Hits it. Has to prevent Momoji from reaching final access. Let's see. This is, I keep wanting to say his name is Shinso, but I know that's not it. Because Shinzo is, it's not his fucking name. I know that's not his goddamn name. Where are you? Fucking. No, Freya, not Freya. I know I know he is there with Freya. Shiso, fuck. From a meta plot perspective, this is Shiso's ultimate goal. Shiso's ultimate goal. Forcing a magician or magus to reach final access and create a new magic. In ultimate magic, he will then proceed to steal. He will then proceed to steal, or at least influence. From a purely gameplay point of view, this is a method for I need far side of the moon advancement, as well as let's see. Rapid growth when using far side advancement, as well as behind important episodes or situations. Want to keep everyone at 30 DP, then great. They haven't reached second access. They haven't reached second access and cannot get special toy. Their special toys. Like, I'm going to be very blunt with them here. It's like, this is literally a way to control the growth of players, growth of characters, because you can very easily in this game spiral out of control and be like, I have a bajillion points to play with, and I can break the game. If you want to hit the point where it's like, well, we're going to play up to third access, 60 DP. Unironically, that's probably the end of Cottons. Most characters are at about third access, or haven't reached third access yet. Probably by the time this is occurring, we would probably make Reiji would have reached final access already. And he's literally fucking around with final access right now. He's like, yeah, I don't really give a shit. Like, very few other characters have reached this point. Because why would you? You have to go through a revelation. Reiji rewrote the fucking universe after killing his dad. Like, I don't think, I think that's kind of an emotional revelation, being like, yeah, okay, I am on there. I would also say, like, Freya is final access. Julius is final access. But for multiple reasons, because those two are the absolute highest of the high in Voluspa. He's saying Voluspa. They're the highest of the high in Volspa, so why wouldn't they be the ultimate super important people as physically fucking possible? It's Shinso. Goal. From meta plot perspective. Add the stupid little O over there. Nope, Shinso's ultimate goal. The ultimate magic allows to bend reality at a fundamental level, i.e. resetting the universe to create their ideal sense of the universe. This has been done once. Yeah, it's like, this has been done once. Someone rewrote the universe. Reiji rewrote the fucking universe so nobody lost. Like, fucking nobody dies, the Evangelion fanfic. And if anyone got the nobody dies, the Evangelion fanfic, if you've ever read that, it is very, very good. And you should read it if you like Evangelion. So, this is our conflict section, and I kind of speak to the audience a little bit here. It's just like, yeah, Fortissimo as a franchise is not one of many battles. Ragnarok has a total of 13 magicians. Cotton has a mixture of magicians and miracle users. Like, one of the big things, what I noticed for Fortissimo, and this is actually a very large issue with a lot of these kinds of games, is that this is not a game about carving, you know, it's not like we need to kill 5,000 orcs. You know, these are all unnamed orcs kind of thing. No, it's like there are 13 named important people to deal with. That's it. These are 13 people that are important to the plot. And ultimately, this is how visual novels and games like this actually function really well, is you have a small cast of characters that you really care about, and when they do end up fighting, no, everyone is sad. I believe she fights Nikki. Yeah, everyone is sad when fucking when Nagisa kills Hagane. Everyone is sad when that happens. Everyone is sad when Momiji fucking kills some dude. Everyone is bummed out when someone dies because they're out of the story. When this dumbass dies horribly, everyone's like, damn, he's dead. Lol lamau. When he gets cucked by Big Ryuichi cock, everyone's like, ha ha ha, he got cucked. But when Ryuichi fucking dies, it's like, oh man, there aren't many characters. This is weird in these kinds of games. Unironically, this is a weird problem child. Because suddenly, it's like encounters are not fight 25 goblins. No, it's an encounter is a fight with X. Yeah, it's especially when you are dealing with longer games. It's like even in the original Fortissimo, in Fortissimo proper, everything is built around arcs. It is the Hagane arc. We are going to be fighting Hagane and whatever the fuck his name. Kenzo. This is the Jin arc. We're fighting Jin. We're fighting Umi. We're fighting this person. Like, we are building up to a confrontation. We might fight them 1 or 2 times, but we're building up to the final confrontation. This is what I say, like, you can even have some slower episodes just because you can't get into a fight constantly. Obviously, most of the game is built around fighting, so it's like, well, we obviously need a lot of, fights to possibly going. So, this is where this section. So, yeah, it's less about the battles, but more who's involved in those battles. How to resolve them, peacefully or not. Let's see. Antagonists. Antagonists are those who pose. The antagonist. Antagonist is an individual now in direct confrontation with direct confrontation with actors. Each antagonist is built similarly to their actor counterpart, with all of the same restrictions, benefits, and motivation. Let's see. Antagonists have two major advantages. What would be it? Chaos factor and what would be a good one? How do I want to work? Effectively, the idea is like an antagonist has the benefit of being an antagonist. Actually, no. Actually, yeah, there we go. Effectively, yeah, it's like this is a character that is a problem for you and I. This is the situation is built similarly. The chaos factor is, as a antagonist, you are allowed to bend the rules a little bit to be a more interesting antagonist. What does this mean, Notepad? Hey, why does this person have a weird amount of word when they really shouldn't? Because of chaos factor. Hey, why does this, why doesn't this quite obey the rules as much as it should? Because of that chaos factor. This is effectively saying for the GM, you can create any character you feel like, even those who shouldn't be legal, within reason. Could even create enemy powers a la Double Cross. We're already open enough. I think the issue with that is like we're already open enough with our powers and our power creation system, because they are a power creation system, not like very set powers like Double Cross. That it's kind of one of the things is like one of my sample enemies that I was gonna use was I think I called her a Widow. Yeah, I think I called her Widow. Widow is Widow is a magician. There's a problem with this magician. She is a blood magician. She's a blood magician who uses homunculus. That is her entire gimmick. She is a homunculus magician. The gimmick being, hey, she's a fucking blood magician with a bunch of homunculi running around. Her magic weapon creates these weird homunculus creatures. What does this mean exactly? Well, technically, you never see Widow until the very end of that encounter trying to hunt her down, because Widow is confined to a bed. She cannot leave her fucking prison, effectively, so she's creating a bunch of blood homunculus flesh monsters to hunt you down and kill you and eat. Oh, that's horrifying. We don't want to deal with Widow anymore, because she's scary. Chaos factor. It's kind of like, hey, can you technically do this? Can you technically make a character like this? Yes, it'll take some time, and it's difficult, but you can do it. She gets to do it early and have 0 in a bunch of stats because she's, a villain. And she's scary. We should be worried about her. Actually, so... okay. Factor... Ooh... Chaos. Get into the Mm. Based on the number of allies. Let's see. Allowing them to more freely edit their statistics than if they were an actor. Here to Magnodaco. Antagonist. Each antagonist is actually do this. A Lamau. Okay, so we do antagonist difficulty, base DP, deep do antagonist threat DP. Bonus DP per actor, base DP, development points. So antagonist threat. Let's see. Apologies, I'm coughing up. Let's see. Average DP. If everyone has ATP, you it's not exciting. This bonus points. Bonus actor 3. Five, 10, 15, 20. Then we do 4 DP. 4-man party against an apocalyptic enemy is like a fuck ton of bonus points that they get to play around with because they are an apocalyptic threat. Terrifying, nightmarish. Actually, we should. Where did I put my notes? Where did I put my notes? So what we're going to do is instead, see. Let's see. -1, 0, 1, 2, 4, 5. That's 6, right? 6. If it would increase by 2, increase by 3, and increase by 4. Let's check something, because I gotta make sure what's going on. Vitality here. Soul. Okay, so do this. Go to. So that would be 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10. Actually, we can do 10. Actually, let's do 15, and then we do. And this is a 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. Actually, we can do 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20. There we go. So challenging character would have about equal stats are, but not 2. The real notes were it was inside of you all along. Maybe the real friends were the friends we brutally murdered along the way and ate their corpse for bonus points. Later, privilege. Okay, so dramatic privilege. Dramatic privilege. Allows the antagonist to actually affords. Let's see. Affords the antagonist a number of dramatic moments that allow them to excel where shouldn't and place the dramatic moments. Or however, there's a catch. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so that's the entire idea of dramatic privilege. Hey, you do get something out of this. So what we do is we need to Agonist Momento. This seems like weird ass story game mechanics. I fucking know, but again, we're dealing with things that are already as Deus Ex Machina bullshit, so you kind of have to throw in situations like this. And just keep alive a little bit longer. We want to char. This, we can do this, we can do this. Charge recovers all of their mana. The antagonist recovers all of their Let's see. Two. Gracefully escape the battlefield. Critical state. When they critical state. I'm just getting started. To any role of their choice. Yep, they just get an automatic +10, which is pretty much an auto success in a lot of things. Or hey, you've done a shit ton more damage. This is all in, to give you an idea, this is literally all in place to prevent people from nuking an enemy. Because of how much damage things like this can occur on. It's just like, yeah, you just burn this and you get a bunch of bonuses. Most basic enemies are going to try to retreat or do something like that. You don't want to spend their dramatic moments. However, littler enemy, other enemies, hey, I want to get all my mana back. Hey, once I hit this, I get a +2d10 on all my rolls. Hey, I get, I recover a bit of health. That's it, just like, I recover a bit of health. I click there. This, and then we do, actually, over 1d10 durability and health. Mm, mm, power. Regain a bunch of mana so they can doing things. Increase their initiative by, actually they increase their tempo by let's say by 5, so they get to go quicker at this point. Effectively, I want to go faster. I am doing something better. Let's see. Would be a good one. It would be effectively, what do you do if they just run away? Because all these are like for combat things. So if we do this, they're effectively, villains get a bunch of little bonus points with dramatic privilege, allows them to do some funny things, allows them to stay alive a little bit more, which is... let's see. The more I play at Home of the Elven Queen, the more I like dice ladders. My only question is, why did you choose 5 for the success rates? Solid, I'm going to ask you a very important question. Can you roll 5 on a d4? Tell me, Solid, can you roll 5 on a d4? The answer is no. That's the main reason, because I wanted d4s to be penalties. A d4 will never help you succeed at anything. You have to pair a d4 with something else. And because you have to pair a d4 with something else, it's not as beneficial for you. You can still make it worth something, but it's always going to have to be paired with it. That's the usual. Let's see. Let's see. Mm. 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 Let's see. It's important to know unless they are. Let's see. Yeah, magician. I should say magicians and magus cannot die by mortal means. That's kind of like an important thing, like why minor threats are not really a problem is like that's one of the problems with like a minor threat is like, hey, you physically like can't die to these things. They are not a actual threat to you. Actually, so. Link slab. Double check how combat function. Let's see combat cover. Let's see combat covers all. They are. Not have. They do not have weaponry or aim. They do not have weaponry or aim. Instead relying entirely on one. Often each minor threat will choose only one reaction to perform on their turn. Let's see, finally, skill is broken down into particular fields. And talented. A scientist may have biology. May have biology, or a detective may have Investigation. Let's see. So for every three points in skill, they will have a new field. They'll have a new field to if they do not have the field, but still need to make a check, they roll half as many down. Yeah, it's kind of like the idea of like they're very basic characters. These are literally just fodder, effectively. We want to do... We're going to do combat, defense, skill. If we do this... So if we do... skill rating... combat, defense... combat, skill... Okay, skill rating 1. 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just go to 7. 7's a nice number. You like 7. 7's a nice fun number. 0. Hopeless. Defenseless. Helpless, brainless, mindless. Skill rating. Middle school. High school. There we go. Diamond. Barely. Adequate, protected. Steeled, minimal. Brawler, what would be like, you have minimal combat experience, you're like a middle place between... Oh yes, a bear. It's inconvenient to find your way and try to eat you. Yes, is it actually a threat? No. Trainee, that's actually good. There we go. Yeah, like if you want, like, hey, I want to fight a bear. I want to fight a bear. Hey, you want to fight a actual fucking bear? An actual fucking bear would probably be like combat like 6, defense like 6. I'd say defense 7, and like skill like, yeah, a bear's gonna fuck your day up pretty goddamn quick. Like, but is it really a threat? No, not an actual fucking bear. Like, they're not really, like, these are like, Momaji Manly makes his final appearance. Hello, Momaji Manly. Hello, phone. Alright, I am going to turn my light on. Very dark in my... Oh! Woohoo! Woohoo! Hee woohoo! Woohoo! It's me, Ricky Rat! Hee. These probably need some fixing. What we... Let's see. See, all minor threats have a all minor threats have all of them have very easy to understand. That's literally all we need to think about. But I am going to put Coody, no. Coody. Creators. Creators are creators are in the magicians are naturally actually magicians are occurring reality let's see, magicians are naturally occurring reality anomalies, creating situations that bend the fabric of of the place called existence, to fuel their own power, abilities. Anytime a magician creates a large enough disturbance inside of existence, inside of reality and existence, a creator appears. They have no story, no history, and only the most vague sense of purpose. Purpose is to get things back on track to the correct state of being. In the correct state of being. They are not as powerful as a magician, but they do possess a unique form of magic. Which is to say they don't possess any magic, but are able to bend reality to create their own. In short, creators do not obey magic, do not obey the rules of runes and magic. Do not obey the rule of runes or anything of the sort. They create and they do what they will, and they do what they want. They create and do what they want to fulfill their seemingly arbitrary goal. There is only one creator currently in existence. Curry corrected the course of reality during the Ragnarok conflict. Even though she failed to directly save it. However, due to her actions, reality was Now she bums around the pool more often than not and debates philosophy with members of Harmony and Volspa. Actually, well, let's see. When I start thinking about magic, I always had a problem. If magic exists and can be used, how is magic just not another dog in machinery of natural laws? Like, the idea in Fortissimo is that magic is, you specifically need to get a thing, which is OOP hearts. You have it fuse with you, and then you are effectively super immortal. And they do comment on it frequently that magic distorts reality, and things go very wrong when people have ultimate super magic, because it usually ends up with a lot of people dying. On the other hand, this is a bullshit anime fighting visual novel, so yeah, no shit. It is effectively creators are not a thing in the game, but they do exist. That's one of those weird aspects of it. Curry herself is let me bring up Curry. Yeah, no, here we go. Curry Himashiro. Curry is literally a doll girl. She's literally she has doll joints and everything. She literally shows up and is like, "Hey, what's up?" And everyone's like, "Who the fuck are you?" Being like, "I'm important to the plot." And then everyone's very confused. And everyone's like, "What do you mean you're important to the plot? That's not how that works. You don't know that you're in a plot." And she's like, "Yeah, here, let me use my bullshit magic. That is not real magic, because no one can resurrect people, but she can. She can summon the ghosts of other people, because why can't she?" And she only appears in 2 routes, which is the effectively distortion routes. Yeah, she appears in the Far Side of the Moon routes, where things have gone off the rails because the protagonist is fucking dead. Hence why, yeah, when the protagonist is actually fucking dead, does she show up and she just approaches Ryuichi and be like, "Yo, wanna go on a date with me?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, why not? I'm not gay, by the way. I just like looking at men." And literally every character is like, "Who the fuck are you?" Be like, "I don't know. I'm important to the plot." I'm like, oh. So that is what, God damn it, Ryuichi. Yeah, no, it's like, yeah. Yeah, just like she wears to keep humans from seeing her face, so they won't make fun of her. Yeah, because she's just this like, about Ryuichi being her servant, making it seem like 2 were on a date. Ryuichi paid the price of that getting punched in the jaw. Like, yeah. They are like, she's just a person. She just fucks around a bit, and she's not even that good. But her weapon is, "I'm going to summon the souls of the fucking dead." She doesn't have a magic weapon or anything. Like, that's the... it says she has a rune, but they call a lot of things runes. Yeah, like, as a creator at equal footage, she can manipulate souls of the dead, compensate for this handicap. Yeah, it's... like, yeah, you effectively, as a creator, creators are not supposed to be played. Creators are supposed to be GM plot devices that occur when players go off the rails. It is effectively a way to get people back on the, it is an anti-Henderson. Because that's what all I've just been calling side notes. Yep, that's the entire premise of the side notes, is that Curry's just been talking to everybody. Because it's not like, the thing is, there is legitimately nothing on creators. That's the funniest part about it. She is the only creator. There is no explanation to what she is. She just exists. My only literal guess. My only literal actual guess of why she is in there is because of these routes would not function without her. These routes would not be interesting without another character being here, and we have no other characters that could possibly fill this gap. Therefore, we will create an entirely new character, but she's not as strong as the other characters, of course. She can't overshadow them. She's just kind of there, and we all know that she's not on equal footing with a magi. However, she has bullshit magic. That's it. That's her ability. Her ability is saying, "Nuh-uh, I've got stupid abilities that nobody else has." And that's what their gimmick is. It's like, yeah, no, they're not. They are effectively plot devices. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with them being a walking plot device. Whoa. Let's do that. Okay, so generally speaking, we don't need these because just build enemies, do things like that. What I am going to do is we need to talk about a special thing, and okay. Udra, get there. Do that. What you like. That's where you belong. Hello, Curry's notes. Okay, this is where things are going to get a little bit goofy because we got to put this in. Kind of forgot about it, but it's hard to okay, so let's see. Let's see. Effectively rendering them mortal for time. They never actually say how long link slashing lasts, do they? Yeah, they never actually explain how long Link Slash is. Yeah, Rooter is like 12. Hmm. Kind of I just find it funny that you refer to them as an Auntie Henderson. Hmm. Let's see. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, let's see that. Actually, mm, actually, let me check something. Because there's the one where. Okay, yeah, no. If we do it this way, it's you have to spend your Link Slash. You actually know what we should do. There we go. So you have to either pair it with someone, is like you bring them down, you Link Slash them, then you go in for the kill. But you know it has to actually hit, which unironically is the hard part. You have to hit with it. It's a Link Slash. You could just fucking miss, and it's a one-shot ability, so it's just you use it. Mm. 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 There we go. Because Freya uses like fuck, what's that Cole, what's the scene where Freya Link slashes that person? Yeah, this scene right here. Because if I'm recalling correctly, it's pretty fucking quick, and she doesn't like. It's not like she Link slashes immediately and then does it. She effectively Link slashes and then stabs Sakura right in the chest. That's the entire process. It's like a 2-second process. So if you want to do this correctly, it would be you attack, you Link slash, and then you go for a sudden strike to try to kill them. Yeah, Cotton's Reiji versus Freya. She uses Midgard Wolf in order to stab, yeah. So it's... Yeah, it would effectively be she uses Link Slash and then uses her other ability to effectively do a quick shot and decapitate her. I guess we could use it as like a quick action. That might be better. Actually, no, let's use it as a quick action. It takes a quick action. Quick action to use, and they will need to hit. Let's do. Mm. Mm. Momoji Satomura, Ryuji, Ryuiji, Cottons, not Ryuichi, nobody cares about you, Ryuichi, go home. Go home. Go to jail. I like it how he's technically, since he's not a protagonist, it's like you have to go to, you have to go specifically here. No, not Ryuichi. Where is... Not main characters. God damn it. Oh, that's... Why? Where's Ryuichi? We don't need Ryuichi. Look at Ryuichi. Reiji. Hello, Reiji. Reiji Yoshino. And, Freya. Let's, open up. She has a fucking insane name. So, well, what does this mean? It's simple. They always win ties. Have seemingly arbitrary stats for whatever it's appropriate at the moment. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, they're just insanely powerful and can do whatever the fuck they feel like. Yeah, they got protagonist privilege. That's all it does. They automatically win in ties. Doesn't matter what it is. They can reuse dramatic moments freely as both an antagonist and an actor. But they don't. You can't use them because they're the hero, right? They're the protagonist. They have the power because they are literal Deus Ex Machina. They have the ability. But they shouldn't show up very often. Reiji should not show up. I know it's not when my puddle becomes screaming salsa when you sign up for a Call of Cthulhu game, and I'm talking too far when I want to make a Rambo character is dying in the most spectacular and glorious way. You're going to play a very certain kind of character and probably go bonkers before that. That's usually the problem. You are probably going to go bonkers before that. People really oversell how lethal Call of Cthulhu can be. The problem is it's really not that lethal, relatively speaking, if you have 2 brain cells. All right. So, good news. I think Fortissimo is done. I think it is as done as it's going to get right now. What I need to do is quite literally hand this off to someone and say, do look it over. Because there is something I am missing. I don't know what that thing is I'm missing, but I know that I am missing it. I don't know why, and I don't know how. It's something is missing, and something is broken. I don't know what. This is such a jumble of mechanics and ideas that it's astounding that it even functions. What's missing right now? An opening song. I can't have an opening song on on everything. However, fine, fuck it. Mm. Mm. Oh, let me that button. Come on. Form 36. Insert the opening song. There we go. That's all we need to add. We're just going to add the opening song. There we go. And that's what you're supposed to read. There we go. So. We can have 6 OPs. multiple OPs. 100 OPs. But yeah, no, I think this is as done as it is currently going to be. Because again, there's just a lot of moving fucking parts in this one that I would need people to make characters. Unfortunately, I got 0 Fortissimo OCs from the official Discord. Well, the not official Discord. There we go. Yeah, no, it's like, even if we get some characters set up, we should be fine. So, okay. That is, as nothing too exciting today. I am going to now record audio for a video. I'm going to record audio for a video at the best I can. And it's going to be great. So I'm doing my best. So, we did it, everybody. We did it for TC Queens. Fortissimo Queens. We can really now Fortissimo with the best of us. For TC Tards. We're gonna be doing Valor this week. I should update the Twitch thing. I forgot about that. We're doing Valor this week. However, I can say this because I have a calendar set up. Because I am a smart boy and I remember how to get my calendar set up. Here's my current calendar for how things are going to be going. Yeah, here's the current thing. We're going to be doing the Cruciform prelims here. I'm going to contact the next commissioner, and we'll hopefully be starting on Ring Dream next week. My goal is to finish Ring Dream by this point, about a 2-week rundown. We are going to be doing Professional Man Stream here. Next week, I plan on doing Cloudbreaker into Break, because Cloudbreaker into Break is, I think, going to be interesting, because both are... These might get switched around because both of them are interesting in their own right, but I don't quite know how I want to do that yet. I do plan on doing a classroom. We might put a video here. It really depends on what goes down. Because I've been getting constant comments that we need to talk about Hexen Academy again. Don't worry, team. We're going to have to go over Hexen Academy yet again. We need to talk about Hexen Academy. Because he has updated it with our critiques, and he wants me to do a redo of the video on it. And I'm like, wow, I don't think you understand what I do. But alright. It might be a very small video, but know you. Joseph McCullough. Wait a second. Yeah, this is Rangers of Shadow Deep guy. That's cool. He's done a new game. Yeah, no, it's we've been having fun. Everyone's getting excited for the unofficial Cyberpunk Edge Runners mission kit, where you too can immerse yourself in the 7 Edge Runners communities, and for your crew to play, find out what happens after the anime ends. Yeah. I find this really fascinating. It took them like a year to bring this out, but here you go, everyone. You too can play Rebecca's Fucking Dead. There's no good answer for that, Spartan. Thank you very much. There's not a single good answer for it. I was thinking about doing advancement, because advancement's always a thing I see people struggle with because it sucks. I kind of have what I want to say there. It's just going to take some time. But I'm going to call it there, everyone. Thank you all for watching. My name is Notepad Anon. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Godspeed, good luck. I will see you all on the flip side.